Hey guys, welcome back to Matt's Kitchen. Hope everyone's doing great today. I've had several requests over the past week to talk about the knives that I have and that I use. So I thought I would do that video today instead of chopping vegetables for you, which you've already kind of seen. So my type of knife is a Wusthof Classic. It's a 12-inch chef knife. This is the one that I use for 90% of everything that I do. My wonderful wife bought this for me 2 years ago for our anniversary. And that's one type of good knife that every kitchen should have. A lot of people have the generic knife blocks that you buy from Target, Walmart, Amazon, whatever. That comes with a variety of knives and kitchen shears. So I'm going to talk about those for just a second. The first one is a Santoku Blade. It's a Japanese blade that has a slight curve on it. It's a little bit lighter for smaller hands and a little more delicate stuff. You use this for slicing vegetables and meats, cheeses, stuff like that. It's got the little rivets on them, a lot of them do, that kind of help when you cut and separate from the main part to the rest of it. And then a lot of them will have smaller chef knives. Clearly not the type that I use, but you know, it works for home use and cooking. Next one is a Serrated Blade. It's used for mainly breads, tomatoes, robust vegetables. You know, and when you use a serrated blade, when you cut, you let the blade do the work for you instead of trying to hack it. Again, serrated blade is for slicing. Next one is a smaller blade. It's great for garnishes and handheld peeling. It's a paring knife. Usually this is kind of more of a Santoku type instead of a straight blade like a chef knife. Like I said, it's good for peeling tops of carrots and Brussels sprouts, which I have a scar from that me and Brussels sprouts don't get along at all. And then another myth about knives is they'll come with a steel, right? And people think that when they steal a knife that they're sharpening their knife. In reality, you're not sharpening your knife, you are straightening it. Because when you cut and slice, your blade will divot and start to waver. So when you steal it, it straightens that knife back up and puts that edge back on. But it does not really sharpen it. And the sharper a knife is, the less likely you are to cut yourself. Because with a duller knife, you have to use more force and more pressure. And when you do that, you're more likely to slip and come out and go into your hand. And then stitches and blood and not some good stuff. So keep your knife sharp. We'll try to do a video here shortly on knife sharpening, whether it's the little home remedy ones or a tri-stone like I have. But either way, there's a ton of other knives out there that you can use. It's your personal preference, whether you like the big, thick, heavy ones, a lighter one, and the type of food that you are chopping, slicing, cutting, butchering, will depend on what you need. Hope this information helps you guys. Have a great day. Like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We'll have another recipe one coming out later on this week. It'll be sausage chicken Alfredo from a good friend of mine, Greg Reinhardt, wanted to see how that we make that. So we'll get that out to you guys shortly, and have a good one.